It's your man BMT with another reaction video. So right here we have a young brother who was going on a guy's trip. He gets to the airport and he does not have his passport. He finds out that his girl took his passport out of his bag and he's asking her to kind of hurry up and bring it to the airport so he can take his trip with his homies. Let's check it out.
Why?
Because I'm not. You're not going.
Why can't I? Bro, I just paid for the I paid for the whole trip, bro. Oh my God, I got days off and everything.
Without me knowing. No.
You knew though. That's the you bro. You
No,
knew
I
it.
didn't. You mentioned it. You didn't say it wasn't for sure.
Right. As soon as I mentioned it, I got the tickets.
No.
Bro, oh my God, get on FaceTime so I can show you how long this line is, please. Bro, I cannot come back and get it, bro. I need you to bring my ID, please.
I'm not bringing it.
Can you bring my ID, please?
No.
Bro, stop doing. Right, exactly. So worry about your kids, bro. You worried about me going on a trip? You got kids, bro. Oh my God, bro. I don't Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, you see the kid, her baby crying in the background. That's not even his baby.
Oh my God, bro. That's your baby crying? Right. So worry about your baby crying, bro. You bring my stuff, please. Bro, so I gotta come back home.
All right, so this is actually more common than you guys think. It's happened to me before. Actually, it happened to me somewhat recently when I was, getting ready to go to the airport, and I had to basically, get some things from, her basically, and she had disappeared in order for me to miss my flight, basically. And I also had a friend of mine who was out there in Brazil. Shout out to my young bros. He was a young guy. He was living with a chick in Brazil, and he was getting ready to go home, and she hid his passport from him so he could miss his flight. So this is actually more common than most guys think. You got to prepare, man. You got to take your passport, stash it. That's the most important document that you will have in your persons, all right? They don't accept any, as far as I know, they don't accept any, phone or anything like that, ID on the phone, passport on the phone. So you definitely want to keep that document. That's like the first thing that, people would take away from you if they don't want you to leave, basically. And this is a single mom. He probably was messing around with her, shacking up with her or just messing around with her. And she feel a certain type of way, right? She got kids. She can't just get up and go like he can get up and go. He's going on a guy trip. He's probably going to have the time of his life. He's probably going to Colombia or somewhere or Brazil or something with the fellas. All right. And she's not having that. And she probably just got the passport right out of his book bag or his, shoulder bag or something like that. So just something to be mindful of, guys. Like I said, happens more than most people would think. Sometimes, women be like, hey, go ahead and go. Especially if you're dating an older woman, she might be like, hey, go and have your fun. At least you're going overseas. But for the most part, just be careful, guys. All right, just be careful. That's like they say, that's the most important document that you will have in your person. Don't just leave it out. Okay, especially when you know that she doesn't want you to go. And I'm pretty sure he knew that she didn't want him to go. All right, I'm pretty sure. And he looks hella pissed. Now, more than likely he can rebook his flight. Hopefully he can rebook his flight, maybe for a small fee or something like that. But I know it's frustrating because you want to kind of hop on that plane with the fellas. You don't want to miss no time. You might have to fly out the next day or something like that, and it might mess up your time you took off from your job. All right, so just keep that in mind. Stash the passport or keep the passport at your friend's house or something like that. Keep it at your parents' house. Don't just have it out when you messing around with these, these women that you're not really taking seriously. Obviously, she has children. All right, she just can't get up and go like he can get up and go, and she feels a certain type of way. So I'm not blaming him on that. He probably didn't know that she would do something like that. But hey, my guy, you got to know how it goes, especially in the States when you about to leave. All right, keep those passports, man. Peace.
Attention, passport bros. Want to fund your travels while you're on the go? It's easier than ever. Earn cash through tips, paid posts, subscriptions, and affiliate links. All within our community. Multiple ways to stack your earnings. Track everything with our top-notch analytics dashboard. You'll always know what's coming in. Best part? You can withdraw your earnings straight to PayPal. Quick and easy. Sign up today, start earning, and fund those travels. Time to get paid, Passport Bro.
What's good, family? Make sure to check out the official Passport Bros merch store.